I'm here today with Barry Zane, founder and CTO at Par Accel. Welcome, Barry.
Thank you, Wayne. Nice to be here.
Now, Par Accel is a newcomer on the block, a startup in the analytic database market. I was wondering if you could tell our audience a little bit about Par Accel.
Sure. Par Accel was founded in 2006, and we're focused on massively parallel analytic database, the columnar design, obviously SQL-based, ODBC, standard interfaces. And our primary focus in the space is the highest performance for the most sophisticated queries, particularly ad hoc and unusually complex queries.
So give us an example of some of the problems that customers are solving with Par Accel's platform.
Sure. The most standard problem that all business intelligence, database customers, data warehousing customers have, is achieving answers at the rate that's required. Specifically, you've got data growth, you've got growth in the number of users, but more importantly, you've got growth in the types of questions being asked. And now there is less predictability in the types of questions being asked. So one of the questions that I get asked is, why is performance so important? And it's not so much simply taking a standard report, that used to take 10 minutes and now getting it to 10 seconds. It's really about solving new problems that you didn't predict you'd be asking, and new business spaces.
Oh, terrific. Can you give us an example of some customers who are using the Par Accel platform to solve some of these problems?
Certainly. You've got a couple of very interesting spaces that we've been with customers in. One example is in fraud analytics. The whole topic of online fraud and detecting that quickly has become a very large space because simply enough, every minute that goes by where there's new methods of theft occurring, is costing the credit card companies, the banks, and yourselves quite a bit of money. Likewise, in the intelligence community and national in Homeland Security, the amount of information that's available and what needs to be done, simply enough to prevent the wrong people from getting on airplanes is obviously very critical, very relevant to saving lives. At the more straightforward, almost more mundane level, finding the correlations in retail between what products sell what other products, what products need to be marketed, and what products will thus have drag along. There's a great example that occurred in the past couple of years, namely in financial services, about really understanding the nature of the instruments being traded amongst banks, and where exactly the risk profile of a given bank or brokerage or investment firm is. And that's an area that we're very happy to now be participating in, specifically risk analytics, to be able to profile in real time nearly what the risk profile of a bank is in the event that there's a natural disaster or a change in currency or a political change. So it impacts very directly whether the business stays in business and how it affects people's livelihoods.
Well, that's terrific. It sounds like you've got a very powerful platform that's already delivering tremendous value to customers. So thank you for joining us today, and good luck.
Thank you. My pleasure.